Hello, welcome to my channel. Today we have Gregory Allan Nicholson went missing from Cedartown, Georgia. 34 years old, September 19th, 2017. 5'9", 195 pounds. Polk County. He was last seen with three acquaintances. Acquaintances. That's three people that you think one of them would talk by now. Somebody out there knows something, right? And they need to come forward and they need to go tell the police what they know. Brown hair, hazel eyes. Even if it's just hearsay, you're not, maybe they got to get drunk and they were talking. I don't know, but somebody's talked if there's three people, and you should tell the police because he has a family. I don't know what you're thinking, but his family deserves to be able to have closure, get his remains, even if they can just scatter his ashes. And Cedartown's a beautiful place. And I don't know if you're from the South. I've lived everywhere. I mean, I've not everywhere, but I've lived in Tennessee, then I lived in Pennsylvania, then I lived in California, and then I lived in like Arizona, Nevada area, and Georgia, and Wyoming. Did I mention Wyoming? So the South is beautiful because of all the trees, and the water and everything. And it just seems like it would be a safe area. And I don't know if you've ever been to Cedartown, but it's right here. There's Rockmart, there's Cave Springs, there's Cedar Bluff, which is beautiful. There's Gadsden, which has beans and greens. And if you live in the South, one of the things about going like Gadsden, where they have beans and greens, they have a lot of vegetables on the buffet, which is wonderful. And that's the thing about the South is they have all these vegetables. And I like fruits the best, but blueberries, strawberries, peaches. Somebody said I like fuzzy fruit because I like kiwis and things like that, but mangoes. But I love the fruit. But if you go out to eat at a restaurant, I love the vegetables. I love the fact that they have the meat in two sides and you get a choice of vegetables. So, and if you're from the South and you've lived in the South as a child, you think, everybody went hiking in the woods. When I was 7, 8 years old, I would go in the woods for an hour. I mean, I would be gone all day, but I would go through the woods for an hour before I hit another neighborhood and just hang out in the woods all day drinking creek water, And then my grandma had lived on the mountain and she had well water, and they had a waterfall, and the water was so good. So that now the water kind of tastes like crap. You can't stand the tap water, can't stand the bottled water. It's not clear and good and fresh. And I've lived everywhere. I don't know if I mentioned that. I've lived in Pennsylvania, Wyoming, Nevada, California, Alabama, probably a few other places. Yeah. And, I love all the different places. California, you go, they have seafood. The seafood's wonderful. Pennsylvania has gyros, which is spelled like gyro, and that's my favorite food of all time. If you go out there and get it, it's so good. Wyoming has little towns, so you can go on a road trip from one small town and then drive for a half an hour, 45 minutes before you get to the next town. And it's wonderful. And you get to know everybody in the small towns, and it makes you feel safe. So it's wonderful. And Pennsylvania's got all these big, tall buildings, and it's huge. And Nevada, of course, has the casinos, and they have the different foods. And it's just fun going to different places. Even in the United States, traveling, it's fun. But I love the South because the people are so friendly, and it's wonderful. The food's good. So I kind of, I just love everywhere, I guess. But I just can't imagine something happening to somebody that lives in Cedartown and them just disappearing. It just seems so sad and it's upsetting. And he was so young. He's only 34 years old. And here's this, and it talks about last seen with three acquaintances. And you think somebody would have talked, right? Hazel green eyes, brown hair, and last seen wearing a blue race car shirt, gray joggers, slide sandals. I don't know what those are. and a chain necklace. What are slide sandals? And then here's some John Does. This one, Dallas, Georgia. I think that's about a half an hour away from where he went missing, but I'm not sure. It says multiple races, so I don't know if any of the John Does are him. He could be out there, be somewhere fine, but 24 to 60 years old, found in 2021, 5'6" to 6'2". Skeletal remains discovered by a property owner walking the land. Partial skeleton parts only. And then we have this John Doe found in Cedartown, Georgia. But I don't think it's him because it says 6 foot tall and it says estimated PMI was 3 weeks. And they were found in 2020. It says 132 to 200 pounds estimated. What? A kayaker noticed somebody on the west bank of Dry Creek, Cedar Creek, and it talks about where they were found. That's sad. Not recognizable. Insect activity. Knee brace worn over left knee. Rubber bands on their wrists. Jeans with a black belt, black underwear, gray socks. It's not a lot. Where's their shoes? What happened to their shoes? Why don't they have any shoes on? And then we have a John Doe found in Atlanta, Georgia. And I don't think that's him either. It says 40 to 70 years old. Fulton County, 2017. Found 5'9", but it says 318 pounds. That's why I don't think it's him, because he didn't look like he was 318 pounds. And there's more information if you want to pause it and read it. There's tattoos. Maybe you'll see the tattoos and you might recognize who it is. If you do, please contact authorities. And then there is a John Doe or Jane Doe found in Dalton, Georgia. Don't know if it's male or female. In a wooded area, somebody found a skull. A single boot was found nearby. It doesn't give the size or the length or anything like that. But it was found near the body. And then there's a male that was found in Columbus, Georgia. And I didn't put these in order of how far away they are or anything. Muskogee County, 25 yards behind a trailer on a walking trail. I don't think that's him either. Birmingham, Alabama, because Alabama is so nearby that I didn't want to exclude Alabama. Estimated age 35 to 55, 5'10" estimated. Partial skeleton, mummified human remains discovered on the floor in an upstairs bedroom of an abandoned house. New owner, somebody was cleaning out the house and found mummified remains. Says no tattoos, and I'm pretty sure he had tattoos because he had the Rest in Peace Jessica tattoo. A John Doe found in Davidson, Alabama, estimated age 18 to 50. Human skull found on the shore of Horseshoe Bend. And here's another John Doe found in Alabama, found in 2020. 5'3" to 5'11", says pre-60 as the age. Highway 148 near the mile marker 4, skeletal remains found in a national forest. 1 mile from the highway, they located a human skull. I don't know how we survived, because I was always in the woods as a child. And now I read about this stuff and I'm like, wow. And then we have Jonesboro, Georgia, not sure if male or female, not sure of the race, not sure of the age, PMI, height, nothing. Clayton County Water Authority, we're doing a survey for future work. Found unidentified human remains in a wooded area south of Mount Zion Road. I wonder if that was an elderly person or something. I don't know. Decatur, Georgia. Now they show an African American male that's an elderly male, so it makes me feel like it's not him. Even though they don't have an estimated age, they don't have a race or anything. It just says pre-70. I don't know. Found in a wooded area. Somebody lost control of their drone. And Then we have a male, and they're not sure of his race, found in Atlanta, Georgia. 5'9", 90 pounds. How are you going to be 90 pounds at 5'9"? You know, I when I was 13, 14 years old, I'm about 5'4", 5'5". I weighed 99 pounds, and I'm telling you, I was being starved to death. I was abused. So I weighed 99 pounds, and I'm like 5'4", 5'5". My ribs were sticking out. How are you weighing 90 pounds at 5'9"? How is that possible? It seems like that could only be your bones. I don't know, how much do your bones weigh? An unidentified male was found inside an abandoned house. I don't get it. It seems like you would have to weigh more than that. Atlanta, Georgia, August 28th, 2022. And I probably shouldn't have included that, but male, uncertain of their race. Cannot estimate height or weight. And unidentified male was found unresponsive by a fisherman on the bank of the Chattahoochee River, decomposed state. I think I put way too much information in this video. Whatever. Unsure, uncertain, not sure if male or female, not sure of the race, found in Columbus, Georgia, November 10th, 2023. And scuba diver found remains and reported him to authorities. Does that mean somebody was swimming and they drowned, or what happened? And how long had they been there? Was it like forever? Like, could it have been from 100 years ago or 10 years ago? I wish they gave us more information sometimes. And male, uncertain of their race, Chamblee, Georgia, 19 to 59 years old, 5'7" measured. So that's a little bit too short. Cannot estimate the weight. Found deceased outside of his makeshift hut that he was believed to have been living in at the time of his death underneath a bridge. So not going to be him. Short brown hair, spiky. I don't think that would be him anyway. Because it sounds like it was more recent, even though it doesn't have a PMI and year of death. Jonesboro, Georgia, male, uncertain of their race. Cannot estimate height, cannot estimate weight, cannot estimate year of death or PMI. Two men were collecting some deer stands due to the tract of land being sold. When they were near a creek, they saw something in the creek, and upon investigation, found what they believed were human remains. It appears to be the torso and hips with a pair of black shorts and a pair of boxer underwear only. No skull, arms, or legs were observed. That's horrific. Somebody has a deer stand near my house. We have a lot of deer in our neighborhood. There's a couple of us in the neighborhood I like to leave food for them. They're really cute. Sometimes they sleep out. There's like, I think at least 5 or 6, if not more. They sleep out behind our house sometimes. And male, uncertain, not sure if of the race. Huntsville, Alabama, November 29th, 2017. Oh, this is a fetus. That is not going to be him. I didn't notice that. Sorry. I would have left that out. So here we have Gregory Allan Nicholson, and the photos are small, I think. Yeah. I don't know if any of the photos are just too small. I don't know if none of them are decent size. Yeah, they're all tiny. This one has them a little bit bigger, but can't really see them too good. Yeah, and then you go in, it's small. So if you have any information at all, and I feel like somebody has information. You got 3 acquaintances. If something happened to them with those 3 acquaintances, and I don't know if it did, but those 3 acquaintances would have information. That their friends might have information. Their girlfriends might have information. If they've been to jail, some people might have information. It just seems like somebody would know something. It's so sad. So Don't forget to pray for his family and his loved ones. Feel free to leave comments, ignore my rambling, and have a blessed day. Bye-bye.